I was born with cataracts. After I had all of my cataract surgeries, I'm still considered legally blind. My corrected vision in my good eye is 2100. My bad eye, I see 2800. And really, I just use it as peripheral vision. So I really only see with one good eye. Some of the things that are challenging for me is something as simple as recognizing somebody in a room. Reading to me is so much work. So reading books is not my favorite thing to do. I like to listen to books. Just walking in areas that I'm not familiar with, especially if the ground is uneven, or going down steps. I have no depth perception, so walking down steps can be difficult. I am never going to be able to drive. In school, reading the board was challenging. When I graduated from high school, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I mean, what can a blind girl do? My youth pastor invited us to a conference in Springfield at Evangel, and so I went. I thought I was just going to a youth rally, and when I got there, I discovered it was a healing service. And I do believe in healing. I believe that God does heal people, but I never really thought that it was in God's plan for my life. But I was discouraged. I had just graduated high school. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. So I went to the conference, and when they started talking about healing, I just thought, oh, this just doesn't help me at all. My youth pastor was really excited that I was there and really wanted to see me get healed. So he took me down to the front, told the minister all about my eyesight problems, and they prayed for my eyes. And while the minister was praying, I just knew in my heart, this isn't God's plan for me. I don't know what God's plan for me is, but I just knew that that wasn't it. And after he had finished praying, he sent me off to the side to pray and thank the Lord for my healing. And I went off to the side and I just cried out to God, God, what is this all about? While I was praying, it just seemed like the entire room just emptied out, and it was just me and God there. And I've never heard God's audible voice. I know people say that God spoke to me, but I just had this comfort in my spirit of God saying, there's a reason. You may not understand now. You may not understand while you're living on this earth, but you will understand when you get to heaven and see me face to face. You'll understand my plan. I have a plan for you. My plan is to prosper you, not to destroy you, not to discourage you. And so I went off to college, and I ended up studying communications and broadcasting. That had been a field that my dad worked in, and so it seemed like, at the time, a logical choice. But also kind of a strange one, because I'm legally blind. How am I going to do video? How am I going to run a camera? But honestly, I think I see life better through a camera. I can see better with a camera than I can with the sight that God gave me. And I ended up, after college, working for a TV station for 11 and a half years. And now I work for Global University as a videographer and video editor. And I get to travel the world. So those are opportunities that I never would have had if I just didn't follow God's plan for my life. And really all it was just saying, okay, God, here I am, use me. And what I've learned through my experiences is that God can use the least of what you have to give. He can take the tiniest offering that you have. It just needs a willing heart. And He can do the rest. There's a reason I have brought you to this place. There are things you cannot see, but my plans are still in place. And there's a reason, though the burden's hard to bear. I am here, I hold your hand, and in time you'll understand. Fix your eyes on me, not on what you fear. There's a reason why you're here.